Get your picture?
Yes. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Jason's Life in 5. Today is Thursday, September 7th. This is going to be our last day in Lima before we fly down to or up to or I don't know.
Across to
over to
Cusco. And what's on the docket for today? Excuse the loud bus.
That
A mound thing?
mound thing.
Yes, we've come back to Huaca Pucllana. I don't know why I can't say these things. Huaca Pucllana, that's what we're going with. And it should be open today. We'll see if we can get an English tour, because evidently you have to have a tour.
Right, because it's being renovated.
Yeah, so let's go see if we can get in. We're gonna help them build Huaca Pucllana. Take it. It's like they don't even want to try. Come on, dude. That's why it's not done. Before the tour, we went through the museum. This display shows how they buried people. And these are examples of the shark-covered pots that they would use. The shark was one of their gods, and they would break it as a symbol of an offering. And this picture shows what the site was like in 1981. It's completely unrecognizable compared to today. They had other photos from 1994 and 2012, and you can see the progression. And this is what it looks like today. The entire mound is built out of these adobe-style bricks that were made by hand. They are known today as the bookshelf method, as that's the appearance. The tour takes us up the ramp to the top, and there you get a view of the entire compound and the surrounding city. This is an example of some of the mummies they've found. So behind us is the side of the hill that's still being excavated. They said that it'll probably be another 30 or 40 years. And just within, I think, the last 2 weeks, they found a recent grave. So lots of stuff still going on. The whole compound is just massive. Behind me is how the site looked 50 years ago, before they started excavating. She said people use it for motocross, hide and seek, all kinds of fun and games. At the end of the tour is a section with native plants and animals. Here are some alpacas and llamas. Just walking the path of the compound is just amazing to see how large this was. Just incredible. All of the bricks were handmade with soil and water. In the summer it took 2 weeks to dry, but in the winter it takes about 2 months. If you look at this brick, you can make out a human handprint from someone that was making it. Here you can see the difference of where they've worked to versus the area still to be done. All right, so we did it. We went and visited Huaca Pucllana, something like that. She said it differently than we did.
Very.
What'd you think?
It was really amazing.
Yeah, it was quite an interesting tour. I'm really glad we did that. And it's just a massive site. And it was really interesting to see those pictures of what it looked like just 40 years ago.
Yeah,
just a big pile of dirt, and how they've been excavating all of that. And, kind of interesting. And it's quite massive how big it was before. She said it went blocks in either direction originally. So amazing. So let's go see what else we can find.
Yeah, let's do it.
Don't forget, canine COVID is a real problem. The way drivers navigated the streets through the traffic just amazed me. We are walking on our way over to the Peru Rail office. Evidently, our tickets that we bought from Cusco to Machu Picchu for tomorrow require that we take that we pick up our electronic tickets in person. So not really sure how they're electronic, if we've got to pick them up, but we want to do that since our train is early, like 6 or 7 in the morning, and I don't even know how that's all going to work. So we're trying to get there. I think it's the shopping center up here that's in the side of a cliff, but I don't know. Arcomar Shopping Center. So we got our tickets, and I learned that we are taking a train-bus combo because the train route is under repair. So we're gonna ride the bus for like an hour. So not what I hoped for, but what are you gonna do? So when we went to the Lego store, they gave me some posters, and I wanted to try to keep them nice so they don't get wrinkled before we get home. And I thought, oh, well, I'll just get a cardboard tube to put them in, keep them nice so they don't get wrinkled in my bag. Well, evidently that is like something non-existent here. I tried to explain it to people, and they kept showing me like tissue paper and stuff. It was very strange. But I did find something. I ended up getting a roll of aluminum foil. I'm gonna discard the box and the aluminum foil and take the tube in the middle of it, and then hopefully that'll do the job. Wandering out, and I found this very interesting looking building. It appears to be a church. Not really ever seen one like that before. The facade reminds me of a radio you'd find in the 1930s. So the time has come for us to move on from Lima. Just picked up our bags from the hotel, looking all fancy, and we're walking over at the tourist station. We can get a bus over to the airport, and it's only, a short 3-minute walk from the hotel, and it's half the price, and it's not any faster to take a taxi. So we're just gonna do that, and then we will be on our way to Cusco. So behind me is where we catch the bus. It's the Information Tourist Center and an optical office. But before we leave, we must get one more chicha morado. This is a purple drink that's made with like a purple corn. It's quite good. Que bueno. And our bus arrives right on cue. So we've made it into the airport. We got our tickets. We've come upstairs. I still have no idea where security or the gates are. So this is a very strange thing. But maybe we'll get there. So we made it. We're getting on the plane. And we'll be on our way to Cusco. We arrived at our room, and there's a little gift on the bed. And we'll end today's adventure with a beautiful view of Cusco from our room.